Welcome back to We Talk Boxing. So today I'm just going to be talking about the up and coming fight which is taking place in early hours tomorrow morning between Efe Ajagba versus Stephan Shaw. Now this is going to be a heavyweight matchup between both guys, and both guys, have got good records. Like they're both big punchers. And again, I do believe this fight will not last the distance. So as always, before I continue, please like and subscribe for more boxing related content. So Stephan Shaw is currently 18-0, with 13 KOs to his name. Obviously, looking at his record on BoxRec, he hasn't really fought many noticeable names to me. The only noticeable name on his record is a Riddell Booker, which he beat on a unanimous decision in an 8 rounder. But apart from that, the rest of the guys in his record, I don't really know a lot about them, to be honest. And that's why I'm saying a lot of the guys in the heavyweight division are clocking up good records. This guy's 18-0, but I only know pretty much one half decent name on his record. But yeah, it is what it is. I guess you could only fight what's in front of you. However, Efe Ajagba, again, his record is on another level as well. He's currently 16-1, So again, he's got 13 KOs to his name. He's lost once, and that loss came to, again, potentially a future world champion, in Frank Sanchez. And he was, Efe Ajagba was outboxed in that fight. He lost by unanimous decision, but I believe he was knocked down a few times in that fight. By Sanchez, who isn't really known as a big puncher, knockout artist, but he got flattened a few times at Efe Ajagba. The scores on that were very wide as well. Do you know what I mean? In Frank Sanchez's favour. But it is what it is. You can't take much away from that because Frank Sanchez is a good boxer, but Efe Ajagba, everyone else that is fought is pretty much knocked out. He's one of the division's biggest punchers, And prior to his loss, against Frank Sanchez, I honestly thought that he would go on and pretty much be the new Deontay Wilder. Obviously, he's not American, he's Nigerian, but I honestly felt that, he had something about him. He does reside in USA, but his birthplace is Nigerian. But yeah, he is still a prospect, and we've got potentially here an explosive matchup between two not young because Efe Ajagba's 28 and Stephan Shaw's 30, but two potential prospects that may or could go on to potentially do something in the heavyweight division. I do believe this is, this fight's going to finish early, and he definitely won't go the distance. Someone's going to get knocked out. I just honestly don't know who. I'm hoping, not hoping, it's a bit of a bad word to say. I want Ajagba to win because I know a little bit more about him. I think he's got a bit more about him, but obviously Stephan Shaw. He's obviously, he's got a big mouth. Obviously, he's an American, so he's got a big mouth, and obviously, he wants, he's pretty much calling out Dillian White. Do you know what I mean? Saying that he was pretty much promised that fight. The winner between Dillian White versus Franklin is pretty much promised the winner. After speaking with Eddie Hearn, and I think that is a, that's a tough one to kind of be shouting out and trying to call, someone like a Dillian White, especially when you haven't really fought anyone on your record. Do you know what I mean? But he believes as well that sure that he will be, America's next champion, heavyweight boxing champion. And honestly, from my point of view, I don't really know. As I said, he hasn't fought anyone to date that I really know apart from that Riddell Booker. Haven't seen him box, but let's hope tonight he actually shows us something. He goes out there, he proves his work, because if he is half decent, he may have something to offer the division. Obviously, the Americans are pretty much putting all their eggs, on Gerard Anderson at the minute. I believe Anderson will be their next heavyweight champion, but a lot could happen with these prospects. All it takes is one loss, knock the confidence, do you know what I mean? Or potentially the promoters be like, he's not quite what we've kind of thought. But anyway, rather than me longing this one out, you guys let me know your thoughts on tonight's matchup. Are you watching the fight between Ajagba and Shaw? Do you know what I mean? Is it something that you're interested in? You know what I mean? Who do you believe is going to win? And do you think he's going to go the distance? Or do you, like me, believe it's going to be a knockout? But as always, guys, please subscribe and like and comment for more boxing related content. Bless.